My name's Cian and I'm studying forestry. It's a lot to do with like sustainability, but there's a lot of other things mixed in. So we study a bit of business, engineering, kind of maths, all the plant biologies. We do a bit of physics and chemistry in first year. And then in the later years, it kind of more focuses on actual forestry. So we do a lot on wood science, tree biology, the growth of trees, and then forest management. So in the first 2 years, you're kind of swapping between big lecture halls to kind of classes of 30 or 40 people. But then in third and fourth year, it's narrowed down to kind of just forestry. There's anywhere between 5 and 10 people in a class at max. There's a good bit of lab work, especially in the final few years, just to do with kind of tree biology and stuff. You look a lot into cells and trees and how they grow and all that sort of thing. So most of the classes will be small classes, so it's really easy to get to know your lecturer, and if you need any help, it's really easy to contact them because you're their main focus. We do a lot of field trips to kind of different forests, so depending on the class, we could be going to, say, a harvested site to look at how a machine is harvesting the timber, or we could go to planting sites to look at kind of how everything is organized, or even newer sites where road construction is happening. So there's always a load of field trips throughout the few years, and they're probably one of the highlights because you get to learn so much just from being out on site and talking to actual people working in the industry and stuff. In third year, you have to do a minimum of 16 weeks professional work experience, so it's all basically left up to you. You organise getting your placement, contacting the companies. Some of the companies, the bigger companies, will contact UCD. They have a good relationship with them, so they will offer a placement. But every student will have to go through an interview with the company, and then it'll be decided if you get the placement. So I done my full 16-week placement in Cian, so it's the state body for forestry in Ireland, basically working in the log optimization program, so going around to harvesting sites, measuring logs to ensure that all machines are calibrated correctly, doing stocking plots as well on different forests. With the study abroad opportunities, you can go away for 4 months. Most of the opportunities are in America. I chose to go to Texas A&M. There was 2 other guys from UCD there, so UCD kind of put us in contact with each other when we were applying for it. It's quite a popular place for people going on exchange, so there's people from all over Europe, Australia, that sort of thing, so you got to meet loads of different people. So many job opportunities. If you're interested in the likes of biology, anything to do with plants, or a job that's going to become really important in the future because of climate change, forestry is definitely an up and coming thing. When I came into it, I didn't really know where I could go with it, but there's so many options. Like, you can go into business if you want, you can become a forester, you can go into private companies in forestry, you could kind of work in the office doing administration, certification. There's a lot of different things you can go into rather than just being a forester, so it's quite a diverse course. There's a lot you're not stuck to being a forester once you graduate, and there's so many job opportunities. Just at the moment, with the little amount of numbers, companies are like crying out for people to work. So if I could go back to the start, I'd definitely get involved as much as possible. You can never be busy enough trying different things and meeting new people and just throwing yourself at anything that gets offered to you. There's just so much kind of different things you can do in UCD. There's so many teams, different sports, there's the gym, there's so many different societies and clubs you can join, so it's just a good place to be.